time now to make our predictions for week number 10. And Doug, I believe if we review the standings, you'll find a new leader as we hit the home stretch.
That's right, coming down to the wire, Todd. Miller, an abysmal week last week, going 2-3. You and I went 4-1, allowing you and I to vault past Mike. You have 35 correct predictions, 34-33 for Miller.
So I'm
where
up
we stand.
by 1 on you and 2 on Mike.
Now, wait. Here comes the excuse. I've been trying to make it interesting.
That's exactly right.
Herb Edwards would tell you, you play to win the game, and that's what we've been doing.
It wasn't. But let me disagree with you. Only to the point, Doug. It wasn't my attempt to make it interesting. It was kind of a sympathy play.
Oh, that reaches a new level of pathetic. One of our made-up words.
Right.
With that in mind, our 5 games to pick this week, we begin in the MAC with Minster at Coldwater. Both these teams can get in if they win. Coldwater's kind of salvaged their season after some early losses. Huge win over Marion Local. They're at home tonight. Personally, I don't know there's a team playing better than Coldwater right now. And they know how to win. They know how to close. They will beat Minster tonight.
I got to agree with that. Coldwater playing, like you said, they've rebounded from those losses very strong. They know what it is to play in Week 10 with the season on the line. They get the job done.
I totally agree. It's difficult for me to go against my Minster brethren down there. I've had so much fun in that town over the years. But Coldwater, despite the fact they lost a few weeks ago at Delphos St. John's, they really went toe-to-toe with the Jays. And as you mentioned, beat Marion Local. Coldwater's got it going on right now. Too much for the Minster Wildcats.
All right, we move into the Western Buckeye League. The big game of the night there, Wapakoneta at Elida. Again, the winner is guaranteed a postseason berth. The loser has a good shot to get in, but not a guarantee. The game at Kraft Stadium tonight. Mike will have the call on WZRX 107.5. Mike, I assume you're going to pick the Skins.
I'm not actually. I'm going to pick Elida. I want to pick Wapakoneta. I'm pretty certain they can win. Because Doug Fry's mantra this week is they need to stay tough offensively throughout the game. They lost their physicality with their offense in the second half against Kenton. I'm not certain that'll be the case against Elida tonight. Plus, I think Elida can just simply score too many points. That's how much I respect Elida's offense. I'm going to have to pick Elida, but I'm rooting for Wapakoneta.
I'm going to teach him a thing or two about being a Homer radio announcer, apparently. I'll go with Elida. I think this one comes down to 2 evenly matched teams, and you look for your big game players. Who are your studs? And I think Elida might have 1 or 2 more players. Not to say that Wapak doesn't, but Elida may just have 1 or 2 more.
And I'm taking Elida, too. I think their run defense is underrated. You look at the last 2 teams they played that run power-style, run-based offenses, OG and Bath scored a combined 13 points. I'm going with Elida. Tonight, speaking of OG, they're home tonight for Salina. The Titans win, they'll be in the playoffs. They'll be 8-2 if they win. Salina could get in with a win and a little bit of help. But I got to take the Titans tonight. I think they've kind of rediscovered their mojo, ready to close out the season. And Salina, again, this is a new experience for their guys. I mean, to be in a situation like this late in the season, it's nothing new for OG. I just like the Titans.
Mike, watch how this is done. I'm going to take the team that I do the play-by-play for. I'll go with the Titans. No, seriously, last week they looked like the team that beat Kenton for the first time since that game. That tells me that they're locked in. They've been in this situation the last several years, playing for the playoffs in Week 10. They know what to expect. They get the job done.
I respect Salina. I think Salina's dangerous, but I think Salina may have plateaued. They've had their success. They're comfortable with the comeback sort of season and reestablishing their program. They're not ready for what OG's going to bring on senior night tonight at Ottawa-Glandorf.
All on OG. All right. How about LCC at Ada? I think I kind of let my pick out of the bag earlier. I like the T-Birds in this game for a variety of reasons. Doug, who you got?
Here's the separator.
All right.
I'm going with Ada. It's just so evenly matched. I just think that Ada, with the athletes, maybe just a little bit quicker, maybe able to put up a little bit more points than LCC's used to giving up to, and I don't know that the T-Birds can match points.
I think you're underselling LCC's athleticism, be that as it may. Mike?
Yeah, I'm not going to make the point that Doug did. I think Ada has as many athletes as Lima Central Catholic has. I think Ada's got a little more sophisticated attack. I love Tyler Connor's ability and some of their other some of their receivers and their backs. I think Ada's got a better offense at the end of the day. They're going to score more points, and I was right about Ada the previous 2 years, and I'm picking Ada again.
Well, let's see if you can get the hat trick. Our broadcast game is Columbus Grove at Bluffton. I'm going to take the Bulldogs. I think they've been more consistent throughout the season. Bluffton, though, playing better of late, but I think Grove is the better team. I expect them to win tonight. Doug?
All right, this one for the title. If I agree with you, we would split it if the picks turn out right. I want it to myself.
So
I'm going to take Bluffton because it's a rivalry game. You never know what's going to happen in these. I think Bluffton is playing better this season. I think they can get the job done.
Mike?
I also am going to pick Bluffton simply as a separator game. I would be more inclined to lean on Columbus Grove. We'll go for the home field, and I like what they've done with their stadium. So
yep. Nice fix-up job at Harmon Field. Don't know that it will affect the play tonight, but we'll check it again next week as we get you ready for playoff action here on the Web Insurance Countdown to Kickoff. We'll take a timeout. Mark Coons from TV 44 is standing by. We'll talk with him next on 1150 WIMA.